God! My face is purple. I'm soaking wet. It's 4 a.m. Is this what being an adult is? Team Nasty showed up and they wrecked shop. No, seriously, I think we destroyed a whole house fighting them. So if you get a bill in the mail or a call from an insurance agent, that's because of me. I guess I'm safe, and, Celia is the real MVP because she shot a blizzard so strong a Dairy Queen wouldn't even know what it is. Now I'm hungry for ice cream.
Or.
I'm not doing so well, Dad. But this Pearl lives to see another day and the rest of this night because it's still going on. Okay, Celia, thank you for taking this pen away. Could you put a postmark on that and send it for me? Okay, just address it to Captain Ron. Okay, good night, Dad.
Pearl, you are on the beach with Sealy, out of breath as you've shouted, "That's them, that's them!" as the officers have surrounded Bob and Thwomp and pulled them out of the ice-cubed submarine. You see them being taken into custody. What are you doing?
Watching it all. Me and Celia are in awe. We're just stunned on this beach.
You watch all of this happen as you see them put in the squad cars and carried away, and they just give you a "Nyah!" as they are guided past you and then shoved ahead, and they are put in the cars and driven away with the sirens flashing. There's still a lot of officers around the lake house, obviously, as there's still a lot of destruction and whatnot, and also there was a hostage situation, and so you see that all of that is still going on around there. And I think that also you saw Tiny Tim, along with Rotom and the Arbok and Toxicroak, speeding off across the lake, making their getaway.
Pearl is sore. She has a face the size of a watermelon. She is soaked to the bone after swimming after Tiny Tim. And she's also poisoned from the snake. And she looks at Celia as they are getting into the cop car. And she looks to her and she goes, "Celia, whoa." And she goes in for a hug.
Celia just gives you a big old blubbery hug. She just...
And then Celia smells her. And she's like, "You reek." And I go, "I know. It's been a long day. I've sweated through my shirt 7 times.
As you're having that conversation with Celia, you see that there's still a bunch of officers and such around the house. And yeah.
Hey, you.
There is a
You with the nose.
There is a figure, actually, that was approaching you. You see a tall, very handsome fellow with brown and slightly graying a little bit on the sides, hair and some stubble, short, well-kept hair, and a long brown trench coat. And he is walking towards you. Next to him flies a small, tiny little bat-looking Pokemon as he says, "Hi there, yes."
Yeah. What's your deal? Are you head of this thing?
My name is Detective Reynolds, actually. I'm not part of this organization, all of these officers, but I'm an outside consultant. Are you?
For who? For who?
For them, with the law.
Yeah?
I'm a detective.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a detective too, and a Pokepologist, and a junior ranger, so how do I not know about you, Mr. Reynolds? And Celia starts whipping out all the hats.
All the hats just layered one on top of the other. He says, "Well, I've been looking into the activities of Team Nasty."
Okay, so you know about them. You know who they are. You know what they do.
Correct. Honestly, this is the first time that I've been called in this soon after one of these. You are Pearl, yes?
Yeah, I call you guys all the time.
Well, you called them and they called me.
Well, let's cut out the middleman. What's your number? She starts to pull out her phone.
He gives you his number on the phone.
Thank you.
He says, "I've been tracking down members of Team Nasty, trying to look into more of their activities and such, doing a bit of private investigating on my own, and, I just would love to hear anything that you know straight offhand. I've read reports, but I feel like hearing it directly from the person who's apparently been dealing with all of this over the last few weeks might be a little bit more helpful for my purposes."
She walks up really close to him.
You do.
She tilts her head up because I'm imagining he's taller than her.
Oh, yeah. Again, a tall, handsome man real movie star look, this guy, this Detective Reynolds.
In Pearl's imagination, this interchange is like chest to chest, like
Right.
very like, "Ugh," like intimidating. So that's what she does. She looks straight at them and goes, "Well, Detective Reynolds, before I tell you anything, I'm gonna have my people look into you, sir. Because I've got people too. And those people have people. And those people also have people. Hey, you keep looking at me, man. I may be short, but I demand full eye contact. So, if you check out, you can meet me tomorrow at the cafe in town for breakfast. Seely?
Order.
We're out. Also, sir, sorry. It's gonna be at 10:30 breakfast because I'm really tired right now. And I'm only 10, and I would like to tell you more. But number one, I don't know if I can trust you. And number two, I'm exhausted. I'm pulling an all-nighter. You know what? Make it brunch. Make it lunch. I'm sleeping until noon." And she walks away.
You've got my number. Just you give me a call
Yeah.
when you're ready.
Yeah, I will, buddy. Oh, Seely, I feel like I'm upside down and floating and also trenching through mud, and I'm nauseous and elated, and I don't know where my nose is.
Order.
As she looks at the settings, at the rising sun.
It's not quite rising
Okay.
yet. It is early morning. At this point, it is past late night. It is early morning, and it's not that the sun is up yet, but it is that bit of lightening of the blue in the sky.
I'm not made for this, Seely.
Order.
I'm only 10. I need some sleep.
Order. And she tries to guide you back to where Luca and
I
the rest
let her
of
guide me. Yeah, Seely leads the way. She kind of takes my hand.
Yeah. But Seely leads you back to the cottage. You walk into the cottage with Seely, and you see that it seems like Luca has finished giving his statement or whatever it is that he had to do, but he is now doing more of a job of seeing to the Lake Bois, as, you know, there is a sort of group around making sure that they are all okay, that their Pokemon are okay. They still do seem a bit out of it as you walk up on Luca trying to help them.
Guys, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Well, yeah, it was,
Scraggy? Scraggy. And she just gives him a big old hug, all of their Pokemon.
You do. Scott says, what happened to those people? We just, we crashed on the couch and in the living room and everything, but then next thing we know, we woke up and, are they gone?
Yeah, we're okay. We're safe now.
Scary stuff, man.
I'm sorry.
Fran says.
In our defense, we did leave a note, right, Luca?
Yeah, no, did you guys read the note? And Blake says, well, no, we didn't read the note because, as soon as we woke up, we were bound and gagged and hypnotized by an awful snake, so no, we didn't. Sorry about that.
Yeah, now I know maybe the notes aren't as sufficient as I thought.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if there hadn't been, criminals that came into the house and, I guess, do you know those people? Because I'm kind of surprised that they didn't take us anywhere, they kind of just put us back here and tied us up. Were they for you?
Yeah. Hey, guys, sorry, Seely, help me. Okay,
Order.
thanks. Okay, guys, maybe we can talk over breakfast.
Yeah, that's
Sorry, I would love to give you more clarity on it all, but I don't know. But yes, I am a natural blue. Wait, what world am I in?
Hey guys, we'll just talk to you tomorrow. Come on, Pearl, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
okay.
go.
Okay.
And with that, I think that Luca escorts you to the Pokemon Center here in town, where you can each have a secure room. You've got a cot and you've got everything you need. Your Pokemon get healed up.
Seely gives me a little icy ice pack for my face.
She does, because it
She's
is
nursing
swollen.
me. Yeah, she's nursing me.
Yeah, Seely's full nurse mode.
She helped me get all cleaned up, wash up, new PJs, Seely is full nurse mode. She's got the uniform and everything.
It's true. She borrowed one from a Chansey at the front desk.
Yes.
But yeah, so Seely helps you to bed. And is there anything that you would like to do with any of your Pokemon before going to bed?
I mean, Pearl really just drops everything. Like, she drops her stuff. She makes sure everybody gets healed up in the Pokemon Center. But, like, she tells everybody good job, but they can all see, like, you know, everybody's seeing how rough she is. So they know that she would give them more after a battle like that, but she's, like, out.
Absolutely. So as you go into this long rest, who do you want to bond with? It sounds like Seely.
Oh, yeah. Well, I kind of want to also bond with Fanta because Fanta went out.
Yeah, I mean, you can certainly, like, spend some time with Fanta and everything, and, like, y'all are good. I think that Fanta definitely seems a little upset, a little maybe ashamed for not being able to do more, you know, as much as he
Fanta,
tried.
You did great. I'm really proud of you. I promise. I would smile more, but my face just hurts, buddy. You did a really good job. I know it was hard to stand up to him like that, and yeah, well, you did great. I promise, Fanta. We got him. We really did. They're behind bars. Yeah, but Fanta's struggling. Everybody's struggling right now. And Seely, you know, ushers her to bed.
Yeah, Seely ushers you to bed.
Seely's like, okay, Pearl, it's officially time. You are way past overdue.
Oh my gosh. Well, hey, go ahead as you are getting ready for bed and everything and bonding with Seely. How about give me a loyalty roll for Seely to see if she finally gets that up to 3. What did you roll?
I rolled an 8.
If you rolled an 8, I'd think that even with any of the bonuses and stuff, it's got to take a total of 20 to go from +2 to +3.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Well, that was fun.
In your hearts, in all of our hearts, Seely's the most loyal. She's as loyal as she can possibly be.
Oh, yeah. No, that is strictly a game mechanic.
Strictly game mechanic.
Nothing more.
Exactly. But with that, Seely tucks you in, helps you to bed, and Pearl, you fall asleep.
Yeah, knock out immediately. It's one of those head hit the pillow, and when you wake up in the morning, you didn't even realize you were asleep.
Oh my gosh, yeah, absolutely. She is so out, so exhausted. Maybe even the most tired that Pearl has been.
Oh, for sure.
And as you fall asleep, we see over in the other room where Luca is next door to you. We see that he's lying on his cot surrounded by the teen squad, and he seems to be talking on his Poké gear. But we just see him just on the phone with...
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, the rest of them are too, yeah. I'm sure. You don't have to do that. I know you're busy. I don't know if she knows. It didn't come up. All right. Hey, I love you too.
And then he hangs up the Poké gear and he just lies there on his cot looking up at the ceiling, and we see a little tear fall from his cheek as he just holds Toofus a little closer.
Luca.
And then...
we hear the sound of a gavel.
We hear the sound of a gavel coming from... Is it from Pearl's room, or did they... I imagine that maybe there's much in the way that hotels have a sort of conference room. There's one sort of a conference room area in this Poké Center.
We are in the conference room. And Seely says, it's official, I am calling a family meeting. And all of Pearl's Pokemon join into the conference room, licking their wounds, picking up their, their Band-Aids and rolling in, okay? And Seely is officially, she's like, she goes, this is an emergency, family. We must meet.
Is that her voice? I thought...
Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. I can use her character voice. Everybody, come on in. It's time. Come on, guys. I know we're all tired, but we gotta do this.
And the rest of your team comes into the room. So there's Seely, Fanta, Coconut, George Foreman, and Oscar are all here for this council meeting.
Now look, guys, I know we've all had a tough night, but I've never seen Pearl like this, all right? That girl gave her heart and her soul, and oh, goodness, we gotta do better, guys.
It's true, I can't help but feel like I should take some responsibility for what happened, Fanta says, in his old-timey Hollywood voice. The Danny K. Bird says, well, I felt like I could have done more out there, Can't help but feeling a little guilty. It's hard for me to keep my head on straight when I run into those characters. And
now I know, because you weren't even using your flying type moves. Don't you know that flying type moves are effective against poison like that freaky frog?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if that's exactly how it lines up on the chart. I think maybe it's more effective against fighting than poison types, but, regardless, I am a Pokemon, so I haven't really memorized a whole bunch of
All
charts.
that to say, Fanta, your head wasn't on straight back there.
Well, that's certainly true.
Oh, Coconut, are you even listening?
Well, I'm catering.
No, I see you playing with fettuccine in the back there.
Well, I was getting the snacks for everybody.
I know you're very excited about our new members, but Coconut, you froze out there and you're not an ice type.
I got this. Did you see how big that snake was, though?
Right, that snake was quite large there, Seely. I saw it for a second, and I was right scared myself.
George Foreman says.
Yes. Also, myself wasn't that good at Gut Country. Myself. There we go. Now, I don't understand. Cockney.
Right.
Now,
Eliza.
yeah, ow. Now, I don't quite understand. Well, things just got very swirly very fast.
Well, it's true. So the snake looked at me and with his big old snake eyes and his mustache, and I got scared.
Ow, Coconut, these are delicious. I might have a few more. I'm quite hungry after that little bit of the battle I was in.
Oh, yeah, you like those? Hold on, wait.
And Coconut is like digging around in Pearl's bag. He's like,
Oh, wait, is this Himalayan rock salt?
Everyone, pay attention and focus. You guys, this is serious. Oscar, even you're like one of our toughest on the team. You even froze.
I would like to point out the fact that I did have a type disadvantage in that situation. What with me being a grass type and everything, and the big poisonous snake, it was not the best of situations, but I would like to think that I make the most of it. He says as he's just like digging through the trash. Composting.
He doesn't want any of Coconut's snacks.
No, he's just looking at the trash.
All right, I know. We all have our battles, and it was definitely a tough one, but guys, Pearl says she's proud of us, but I think we could do better. Don't you?
Well, I dare say I think you're right.
I know I can do better. It's really just a matter of... Oh, I think something's stuck in my teeth here.
We see that Coconut has been grinding what he thinks is some sort of rock salt on her little snack'em.
Coconut, I don't know if I've ever tasted something like this before.
Oh, it's an exotic spice.
All right. Ow. I'm sorry, Silly. What were you saying? This is exactly what I'm saying. As a team, we get distracted. Okay, guys? Coconut. Coconut. And then Coconut's like full mouth is enveloped.
He's like ovular right now.
Yeah.
As that is happening, and Seely is having her full-on Kermit the Frog get it together moment, we do see that as George Foreman has been enjoying this heavily salted snack from Coconut, she begins to glow. And Coconut, with this whatever ovular shape sort of protruding comically out of the sides of his cheeks, also begins to glow.
You guys, wait, what's going on, you guys? Hey, what did you eat there? These aren't... Coconut, what did you eat in Pearl's bag?
I thought it was a jawbreaker.
Everybody, hit the deck! They're gonna blow!
As the rest of the Cuddle Bunch and company jump under the table, Combi and Coconut float up into the air, confused at what this late-night snack has done to them. We see from George Foreman's little bee body, her three faces stay the same, but out from underneath her sprouts a full body and this like big beehive ball gown dress and arms coming out of the sides. But I do want to clarify, her face stays exactly the same. It's just that it's now on top of a Vespiquen body.
Thank you, Jonah.
George Foreman has evolved into a Vespiquen.
I do quite believe I feel a little bit different. Does anyone see this? I'm clapping my hands. I'm so fancy.
Simultaneously, Coconut, the round, chonky boy himself, is floating up in the air. We see his body sort of jiggling and shaking as he floats there. His long, Gigantamax-looking Pikachu tail actually begins to slim out along the main part of it as it becomes more fluffy and almost cloud-like in appearance on the end, as it then finds itself under his feet as he floats in the air. This round Pikachu now looks more tan and his features are more smoothed out. Coconut is an Alolan Raichu.
Whoa. Guys?
I'm still hungry.
Coconut!
What?
How are we gonna explain this to Pearl? You ate some food that... What if she didn't want you to eat that?
Well, seems like it might be a little late to go for that now.
But I think that she'll be delighted.
Don't you love these hands? I just can't stop clapping! Everyone, good job! Jolly ho, good show!
Welcome to the Hands Club. It's a good place to be.
High five, Oscar!
High five.
Everyone, let's all high five!
As Seely,
Guys, high five me!
she high fives everyone. Seely just looks on with a look of just this is completely gone off the
Now,
rails
now,
as she
Seely, be
also looks
honest.
down at her flippers.
Now, Seely, be honest, you're the only other lady here for me. Am I still flying at a diagonal?
She totally is, but Seely's gonna say no.
Or no, I think you look great.
Because she doesn't know what a diagonal is.
No, what is math to a seal?
Well, maybe this is for the best. You know what, guys? I'm gonna take it that you really took what I was saying to heart, and so now you're evolved, so that we can be a stronger team, right, guys?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Yeah, this is okay. Pearl's gonna think this is great when she wakes up.
Maybe you should surprise her. Just hop right in there in the cot with her, and then when she wakes up, hey, there you are.
Oh, she'd actually love that.
From the trash. Yeah, I like it. Back in the trash.
All right, guys. Well, all that to say, let's stay focused out there, especially when it comes to those big nasty battles, right?
Yeah, we'll keep our heads on straight from here on out. Most assuredly.
Okay.
I know we all had a tough fight tonight, so I'm proud of us, just like Pearl said, but I don't know about you guys. I'm tired too. Let's all hit the hay. I don't think I'll even be able to hit the hay with all my hands. Everyone, I'm corralling you. Go to bed.
Yes, take a nap, Oscar says, grumpily, as he gets out of the trash can and goes to the room with the rest of them.
And they all start to leave the conference room and go to bed.
They leave the conference room and go to bed. All right, Sarah, let's get to it. Let's let the folks know about all of the level ups that happened as a result of that big old fight.
Yes, let's. Also, for the record, Pearl is proud, and also Sarah is proud. I just thought it was a funny way to have them evolve.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So then, first of all, let's start with George Foreman. We'll go levels low to high. So
Okay.
George Foreman had almost enough, was right on the cusp of having enough EXP to go to 7 after that fight. So you decided to use your 2 small experience candies to bump her up over the threshold to get to level 7. And now she has evolved into a Vespiquen.
Correct, with 3 faces, the same faces of Georgie.
It's
just,
true.
with hands and the skirt. But yeah, that's what happened, guys. And now
She got so many points.
so many.
To add to her ability scores and new moves.
Yeah, some of the new moves are Destiny Bond, Fellstinger, and Poison Sting. So I'm really excited. Lots of different types in there.
Nice. And you still kept Gust.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
I still kept Dust.
And yeah, all of your ability scores. Now, did you max any out from that Evo?
I did the Dex.
Yeah. As this comes out with all of these, when there's big, evolutions, updates, all that stuff, I will be continuing to update the wiki and whatnot with up-to-date stats and levels. Since, there's a lot of things on the character sheets and things. So thankful for the app to help keep track of those.
This app is gorgeous, guys. It's absolutely so gorgeous.
Gotta love that Pokemon 5e companion app. So then also, after Georgie at level 7, now Vespiquen, we have got Oscar, who bumped up to level 8.
Yeah, man, that guy can't stop.
He cannot stop, is the thing.
Okay, so we bumped up Oscar's Dex, so that's also maxed out now to 20. That was mainly because the moves are Dex-based.
Right.
But the thing I'm really excited about for Oscar is the Elemental Adept feat. So that means if someone resists grass-type moves, that would normally mean I get half damage. With this feat, it makes it normal damage. It's not super effective or anything, but still, it's going to do the work.
Yeah, exactly.
Which makes sense from the fight that we just experienced.
Yeah, since he was at a type disadvantage in that fight and a lot of his stuff was only doing half the amount of damage. Now, with Elemental Adept Grass, all of his grass-type moves, as long as whatever it is, isn't immune, and I don't think right offhand that anything is immune to grass. A fair amount of stuff resistant. But now, if anything resists it, it just does normal damage, which is awesome.
A big deal.
Especially for the way that he does his dark deeds of HP sipping and slurping.
Cool. Who's next?
Let's do Seely next.
Aw, Seely. She's the most patient, loyal Pokey out there.
It's true.
Love her.
Technically, I know she did not fight in the battle, but after she came out with that crit blizzard, I couldn't not give her a slice of the pie.
I think that's a great choice. Okay, so Seely picked up a new move called Rest, which I am just going to let that be. For those who know what it is, I think you'll enjoy it, but I can't wait to use Rest.
Yeah, and you got Encore too, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, that's super cool too. Encore, well, you know what? You'll just see it. Just keep listening, right?
Right.
2 new moves for Seely. Okay, next.
She also got a feat as well, didn't she?
Mercy, Seely. This seal can't stop.
Because she hit level 8, which is an
extra
ASI.
move.
Yeah, she took extra moves, so now she's got 5. So, hoping that maybe she'll be able to fill out some more damage types in there, maybe snag a water move at some point, all that good
You want
stuff.
that to happen, so yes.
Who knows? I want it for you.
I know you do. Just messing with you. Okay, cool.
Then next up is Coconut, who is now a Raichu. And I want to be clear so that everybody knows from the very beginning, folks, from episode 1, I said,
He knew.
this is an Alolan Pichu. And one day, if this cruise ship boy makes it all the way to a Raichu, he's going to be a big floating fella. I love him.
I'm really excited about this. For those of you who still love Pikachu so much, you're always welcome to make Pikachu fan art of Coconut. I'm not going to fight that.
Oh, no, never.
I just didn't want to move. I didn't want to be a typical Ash and never evolve this little bud. So definitely wanted to do it.
Oh, yeah. Plus, Alolan Raichu really feels right for Coconut.
It does. Like, I feel like it's so on point with who this little guy is.
Just like big Buddha belly Raichu on his little floating tail. I love
He's so
him.
sweet and so soft. He looks like a pancake. So I'm really excited about it. Okay. What happened with this one? So much. Where do I even begin?
Oh, gosh. I mean, you got to bump up a bunch of ability scores. He's not maxed out on anything, but you've got, like, both his dex and his wisdom up to 18, I believe. Mm-hmm. And that was a big jump for his wisdom, but you did that since he's now a part psychic type.
Yeah, which is super cool. So he has the new move, Psychic, which I'm excited. That deals a lot of damage, and I'm just excited to have a move like that on the team.
Nice.
And then we also did Thunderbolt.
Yeah, you traded out Thunder Shock for Thunderbolt, which is nice. A good little upgrade. And, yeah.
The squad has changed.
The squad has changed.
Yeah. I mean, but also there's so many cool new friends I can't wait to play with.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I mean, like, straight up just from the Misty Isle. Much less, everybody else who's kind of come along the way, Dwayne, Murray, Aaron, Tangerine, There's so many. There's so many wonderful, wonderful friends who we get to explore with still.
Yeah.
Even though our core group here is really going through a lot of changes, which is really fun. And then Fanta leveled up, got to 10.
Booyah! Proud of my chick.
Did you pick up a new move for Fanta? Because 10 isn't an ASI or anything, but it is the next move threshold. Combuskin gets a couple that are options there.
Yeah, okay, so we grabbed Quick Attack.
He got most of his solid core moveset as Combuskin at 6. Really, his next big move jump, unless you find TMs to teach him, but his next big kind of move jump will be if he evolves at 14.
Yep.
Which is definitely, that's still a good little ways off.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that's gonna take a good little while to get there.
Oh, yeah.
But one day the kick chicken shall reign supreme. But those are all of the level ups from that fight, and with that, Pearl's total, her Pokemon level as far as her trainer level, remember that takes into account her top 4 Pokemon currently, the amount that she can carry in her team has to reach a certain threshold for her to level up. She currently has those levels at 35 out of the required 36 for her to go to trainer level 10. So she's really, really close to that. Pretty much just now needs to get one of those top tier ones up that last little bit, and then she will level up. So that is maybe coming soon. Who knows? We will find out.
Cool.
But big progress for sure.
Proud of the squad.
Proud of the squad. And with that, the next morning comes. Pearl, you wake up and you feel
Nope.
cuddling around you.
No. Anybody smell that? Is that... Huh? And she slowly starts to peel her eyes open, one lid at a time. She goes, blink, blink. And Seely is right in front of her with the biggest stack of pancakes drizzled in honey she's ever seen. She goes, whoa, Seely.
Oh, Lord.
Wait, don't freak out?
Oh, Lord.
I would never. I love pancakes.
Oh, Lord.
And she plops out of the way.
She's like, I hope you do. And Pearl starts to dig in, but she realizes as she starts to get out of bed that there's a hand. What the?
It's almost like you're being spooned.
What the? And she turns.
You see?
Ah! Wait! Whoa! And she hops out, protects the pancakes, and goes up against the door. Wait! Whoa! Who is it? Seely, who is that?
Oh,
And then she sees Coco. Ah! What happened? You guys! Georgie, where are you?
You see the little Comby face like popping up over the pillow. And it's like, oh, there's George Foreman. And then she flies up and you just see that there's more of George Foreman.
Georgie! You're a lady! What? You're regal! Coco! You're like a pat of butter now! Did you guys make me these? And she takes another big bite of them. They taste great, guys. What happened?
And she
And she's
gestures to
eating
Coconut.
My bag? What? Oh, I don't think I normally do button my bags before I go to bed because I remember how much Coco loves to steal things. Are these all the changes? Yeah?
You see Coconut thinking about it for a second.
Okay. Hey, guys. You know, it's probably not the best idea to just rummage through my stuff, but hey, I'm not upset. These pancakes are great. Did you add coconut in this? Ah, wow. You are so cool. I can't wait to show this off to Shane's smug face. And she just gives them all a big old hug and cuddle.
Nice.
I love it, guys. This is a great way to wake up in the morning. Hey, Seely. Come here. Hey, on a scale from 1 to 10, how badly bruised is my face? Do I look tough? Yeah, okay, cool. I can deal with that. Cool. Whoa, I'm a tough trainer with a Raichu and a Vespiquen. Okay, well, hey guys, this was a great first breakfast. What do we say we go wake up Luca and we get another breakfast?
And you head to Luca's room. You go and pick up your bag and the incubator, which has your egg in it, which I haven't forgotten about.
Okay.
Go ahead and, Sarah, we've done a lot of these off mic, but let's do this one on mic this morning. Go ahead and for your egg, essentially, folks, what we are doing to determine when the eggs hatch, both hers and Luca's, is each morning after a long rest, they can roll a D100. Since they have incubators, they can add a D20 to that. But they get to roll every day, and once those total rolls equal a certain amount, which depends on the SR of the Pokemon that they are trying to hatch, then the egg will hatch.
I like to imagine that Pearl every morning does give the egg a little song. It's a beautiful morning, egg, oh yeah. You're in your incubator now. Can't wait to meet you. The world is kinda messed up, but somehow we'll muddle through. Little egg, can't wait to meet you. And I roll.
So you roll a D100 and a D20.
Okay, 94 plus 17.
Whoa!
Is that right? Double check.
Whoa! Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the song was the magic I was missing.
Oh, okay. Let me do math really quick.
It's a beautiful morning. Hey, hey, hey. Whoa, 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 whoa. I love my little egg so much. It's a beautiful morning, egg, oh yeah. I love my egg so much. Oh, incubator. I cannot wait to meet you. Imagine a montage of all the travel where I rolled this a lot. Ooh, I rolled it a lot, but you didn't hear it. It's been a long process, so here's hoping now that you'll know. My little egg hatching today. I'm glad it was a good roll for the listeners to hear.
Yeah, seriously. So with that roll, you were already like getting close. You are now on the cusp. If we were looking, at the games, it would say, this egg is very close to hatching.
Ooh, Celie, did you see that?
Or.
Every morning I say that to her.
Oh, absolutely.
So she's like, yeah, I've seen it, Pearl. I'm like, look.
It actually shakes a little bit this time. And
Whoa.
Celie's like,
Or.
I told you this is gonna be your new friend.
Or.
Yeah, I wasn't just singing to sing. Sometimes I do that, but the singing was for a purpose.
Or.
and so as you grab your egg, which you're very excited about, it seems like it's very, very close to hatching. You take that and then you go to try to find Luca.
Yeah.
Cool. As you go, Luca is already up. It seems like he is not in his room. Doesn't seem like anything has happened. It just seems like he is already up.
Oh, hi, Luca. Wait, no, what the? You're already okay. Hey, that's weird. Maybe he left a note.
He did not leave a note. It just seems as though everything is already he's up and ready for the day and is not in his room. It is a little bit late in the morning at this point.
Oh, yeah.
So it just
Definitely
seems like
not
he's
the
already
norm.
up and he didn't, wake you up or anything.
She calls him.
Yeah, you give him a call. He says,
Yo, where you at?
Well, I'm just.
Did you leave a note?
No, I didn't leave a note.
Where are you? And she just starts to walk around the Poke Center. Where are you? Can you hear me now?
Well,
Can you hear me now?
I'm just out back. We were.
Where's out back?
What?
Are you training?
Yeah.
I miss you, man. It was a rough night last night. Where the heck are you?
I know I couldn't go to sleep. I just got up early.
I get it. Oh, hi, Luca. And she just walks right straight in front of him.
Hey.
you see that Tarzan and Toofus were doing some sparring. Tarzan with the sword, obviously. He won't let it go at this point.
Wow, Luca, Tarzan crushed you last night.
Yeah, he did good.
You want to go
did
get
really
some
good.
breakfast?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
I mean, I already ate just like a little something before
Me
they
too.
shut down the buffet for the morning, but yeah.
My treat.
Do you have Coco or George out right now, or are they like in their Pokeballs?
Oh, Luca, check these guys out!
Oh!
I know! They did this without asking me!
Wait, what?
I know! Seely, explain it all.
And Seely,
Yeah.
air quote, explains.
I like to imagine while she explains, like they start to spar a little bit with each other too,
Yeah.
just for the fun of it, while we finish up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But Luke is like, that's incredible. Honestly, I mean, it was certainly a big fight last night. So yeah, that makes sense.
You seem weird.
Well, yeah, my house got destroyed.
Oh, I did kind of forget about that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's not your fault.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just glad, the guys didn't get hurt or anything like that.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad we didn't get hurt.
Yeah, no, me too.
Luca just seems like super angsty this morning.
And she kind of kicks the dust. She goes, yeah, I didn't really think about it until just now, how weird that is with the whole family thing, kind of sending out people to kind of just, oh gosh, that is weird. Hey, check out my face. It's all bruised.
Now that looks familiar. So you want to go get breakfast with Luca? Are you wanting to call the Lake Boys like you were talking about last night, or
I'm about to make
Detective
this
Reynolds, or
diner.
what are you talking about?
I'm about to make this diner my office. One appointment at a time, please.
Hello, friends. Jonah here to say thank you for listening to episode 50 of Postcards from Pearl. Wow, it is absolutely wild that we have hit this milestone, and we do sincerely want to thank all of you, those of you who are new listeners, and those of you who have been with us from the very beginning. And to celebrate our 50th episode, we are holding a contest over on Twitter. You'll have a chance to win some amazing Dice Envy dice along with a bunch of great Postcards from Pearl swag, some stuff you've seen before, and some that's brand new. So keep an eye out for that contest. We'll be posting it very soon, and we'll be drawing winners on Halloween. So you will have plenty of time to enter. Again, thank you so much for listening to the show week after week. It really does mean the world to us. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about our wonderful, fabulous, splendiferous partner, Dice Envy. This week, check out the electric set. Look at it, drool over it, but don't buy it yet, because that's the set you might win from our contest. The coconut energy is strong with these dice, so it just feels right to be giving some to you, our beautiful listeners. However, if you're looking to add to your dice hoard now, you can get 10% off of your purchase at Dice Envy by going to diceenvy.com/questco or by using promo code QuestCo at checkout. That's QUESTCO for 10% off of your entire order. If you're a fan of what we do here on Quest Company Jr. and you'd like to give us a boost, please go to our page on the Apple Podcasts app or wherever you listen to your podcasts and leave us a rating and review. It's a huge help to us, and we read all the reviews that come in. And I mean, we're 50 episodes in now, and if you've been along for the ride this long and haven't dropped by and left one of those yet, maybe do that. We would love to hear from you. And if you really love what we do here at Quest Company Jr. and you want to take the next step in supporting us, please consider becoming a Patreon subscriber. For as little as $2 a month, you can help us with necessary expenses, help us continue to improve the quality of the show, and get access to exclusive content and patron rewards. I've said this before, and I really do mean it. We could not do what we do, dedicating the time and energy into making this podcast what it is without your generous support. It truly has allowed us to pour into this story and make it as wonderful and high quality as it is. So thank you. And if you'd also like to give us that support, you can do so at patreon.com/questcompanypodcast. You can find the link to the Patreon on our website, questcompanyjr.com. If you'd like to contact us, you could do so directly through our website or by finding us on Instagram and Twitter at QuestCoJr. You can also hang out with us in our QuestCo Discord. The link to that is on our website and Twitter. We know that word of mouth is the best way to get people listening to a new podcast, and that's even more true for independent shows like ours who don't do paid ads or anything like that. So please, if you enjoy our show, let other people know. If we see you tweeting about us or posting fan art using hashtag QuestCoJr or hashtag Postcards from Pearl, you might get a character named after you on the podcast. And if you have fan art of the show that you want to share, just make sure when you post it to tag us so that we can see it. Quest Company Jr. is a proud member of Pokémon Go, a group of independent podcasts supporting high-quality content that's fun for the whole family. Podicon Go is your reliable corner of the internet for the kind of podcasts that everyone can enjoy, with shows ranging from animal facts to stories to audio dramas to RPG actual plays and more. Check them out at podicongo.com. This week, we want to highlight Newsy Jacuzzi, a lovely new show that just joined the network, and it's so fun to say. You'll hear their promo at the end of these announcements. I'd like to take a moment to thank the amazing artists whose music is featured in this episode. Thank you to FoolBoyMedia for the song Video Game Land. Thank you to GlitchxCity for the songs Pokemon Center Theme, Lo-Fi Lullaby Remix, and Diamond and Pearl Pokemon League Lo-Fi Remix. Thank you to Fluidvolt for Squeaky's song. Thanks to ProtoDome for On the Origin of Species. Thank you to PU Freak for the song Morning Sunlight. Thanks to Prophetik for the song Viridian Vibe. Thank you to Neskvartetten for the songs 10 Rupees and Ganon's Temple. Thank you to Kyle Preston for the song A Sea Change. Thanks to Nostalvania for the song Divinity. And thanks to Braxton Burks and Materia Collective for the song Present Your Badges. And also, as always, thank you to tabletopaudio.com for providing the ambient sounds. That's all for me, so let's get back and see how many meetings we can have in this diner. Thank you for joining us here at Quest Company Jr.
Over here! Hey, listen up! Newsy Jacuzzi! Hello, I'm Leadership Shankar Prickett, and this is my mama.
I sometimes go by the name of Lindy Prickett.
And we produce a children's news podcast called Newsy Jacuzzi.
It's world news aimed at children between 8 and 12 years old, but we found a lot of adults like it too.
We cover art, culture, and entertainment, sports, and the world of WoW.
Which is?
Science!
And by science, we mean up in space, down in the sea, animals roaming the earth.
With faces on their butts.
If you're a cow in Botswana, Africa, perhaps. Yes, we did that story.
And the heroic rat sniffing out explosives in Cambodia.
And the explosive fly trap in France.
And the blue lobster found at a Red Lobster restaurant.
And tech, gadgets, games, 3D dinosaurs, taste pops. You name it, we cover it. It's a whirlpool of news and information.
Come on, take a dip in the Newsy Jacuzzi. Ding ding, got the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, Toots, we got Wi-Fi.
All right, perfect. We'll just have a whole round of brunch. Keep it coming, okay, man? Keep the home fries frying and keep the coffee rolling.
The old, very wrinkly lady with her, big, tall beehive hairdo says, all right, yeah, wait, well, hold on. Did you say coffee?
Yeah.
All right.
Look at my face.
All right.
Yeah, that's right.
I imagine her a little bit like the waitress from Emperor's New Groove.
Good, because same.
Okay, cool. So we sit down, and I want to just, first off, just check in with Luca before I call anybody to tell him to meet us here.
Okay.
So, what do you think we should do, Luca?
I mean, we should probably get out of town pretty soon. I mean, Bob and Thwomp are in custody, I guess, so...
Cheers to that, right?
Yeah.
And he holds up his little coffee mug.
Yeah.
Clink.
Yep.
So, you know...
She takes a sip, and then she resets for the next sip.
That's good, but Tim got away, and, he had... I mean, I can only assume that those were Wallace's Pokémon, judging by the mustaches and all.
Sure.
So, don't really know about that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I'll go by the house, just
Hey.
get the last bit of my stuff, and...
Uh-huh.
I mean, I guess back to business as usual, right? You know?
I mean, I think we should make our decision together, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Do you think the most important thing right now is the wishing star still?
I mean...
That's kind of where we left off, but then the whole world turned upside down. Hey, ma'am, she says to the waitress.
Yeah, Toots.
Hey, can you order me a little hot chocolate?
You want a hot chocolate?
Shh, keep it down.
I get you hot chocolate.
Thanks. I'm about to meet. I'm trying to look like I'm business. I'm working, but I don't want everybody to know.
I get you secret hot chocolate.
Thank you.
And over the next course of this conversation, she tries to sneakily switch out her coffee for her hot chocolate.
Luca
underneath
watches
the table.
this. Yeah.
She's like, I'll brew a fresh pot of hot chocolate so it looks like I'm pouring
Just
you
say
coffee.
I'll brew a fresh pot, okay? No need to define it. And then if I have anyone else come to this table, I want you to say like, hey, you want half calf now? Would you like regular? Would you like decaf? Okay, I'll tip you extra.
All right, if you tip me extra.
Okay.
All right.
Office space is hard to find.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Okay.
A lease. It's hard having a lease.
So Luca, what do you think though? Like, do you still think that getting the wishing star is important?
I mean, I think the most important thing right now is we get out of town, whatever it is we're doing.
Are you just scared more people are gonna come?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, obviously they know we're here.
Sure.
It's only a matter of time before word reaches whoever up top that, whatever it is that Bob and Thwomp were trying, I assume was not successful.
So you're thinking we should start to fly a little more under the radar?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I usually do. It was just, I don't know.
It's
It was
just me, huh?
It was nice to be home yesterday and just kind of, I mean, not even. This isn't even like my home. It's just like it's just our summer home, but it's just it's the closest I've been in a while, and I don't know.
But it's not me?
No, it's not you. It's
Okay.
not you. Look, I know you're in this with me, and I tried to keep you out of it. You wouldn't let me, so.
That's right. Cheers to that. Nothing like a cup of joe.
Clink.
Well, speaking of the heads up and people finding us,
Yeah.
I think somebody new found us. Their name was Detective Reynolds. Did you see them yesterday?
No, I didn't see it.
guys-
Where?
The guy straight up walked up to me and was like, hey, you're pro, right? Tell me everything. I said, dude, no way. You gotta prove to me that you're worthy. And then I got his Poké number and I said, see you never. But we could call him if we wanted to talk to him.
Oh, I mean, did he seem legit or?
I mean, yeah, he had a trench coat and he seemed to know what was happening. He said he works for the police sometimes as like an outside investigator, something like that. I don't know all the jargon. Wow, this coffee got sweeter. This is great.
Well, I mean, if you wanna talk to this guy, I mean, we can if he seems legit.
Sure. Maybe we should check in with the Lake Boys first.
Yeah, I think
And
we
she
owe
starts
them
tapping
that.
on the glass. Boom, boom, boom. They're sitting on a park bench outside.
Yo, guys, you can come in now. He's warmed up. He won't bite your head off. The coffee's hot.
The Lake Boys come inside and all cram together on the one side of the
Hi,
booth
guys. Welcome to our office.
as Luca comes over on the other side where you are. It's the two of you on the one side and then the three of them just like up against each other in the other one. Blake's like smushed up against the wall.
Come here, Scraggy. Scraggy.
I give him another hug.
Bubblegum the Scraggy enjoys it.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
So yeah, what was that about last night? And yeah, where did you guys go? Why weren't you there?
Pour yourself a strong cup. It's on me.
I hope they have hot chocolate.
Fran says.
And I think we just tell him everything.
Yeah, you just
We fill him in.
now. Do you tell them about like Sputnik and everything?
Oh, no. Thank you.
What is your story regarding the lake and the island and everything?
Same thing that they always say. We went, we don't remember.
Go ahead and make a deception check.
I feel like that's got to be low, guys, because, I mean, I'm just saying whatever they said. Oh, natural 20.
Hot diggity dang. They even rolled a 19 on insight, but okay. Yeah,
natural
nat
20. There it is. Read it and weep. The coffee is strong today.
The coffee is
She
strong.
brewed some good hot cocoa.
Yeah, so as far as they know, you just went out there to, try to get out there on the island, and the usual thing happened.
I like to think that at that point in the story, like I know I just rolled a nat 20, but I do like to think that Luca made a signal for Pearl not to reveal all the beans, and she kind of just took his lead.
Totally. Gives a little cue of like, keep it cool. He makes a hand signal that looks like a potato, and you're like, oh, right.
Yeah.
Whatever that means to you, just a hand signal that looks like a potato. Immediately, oh, Sputnik, right.
But yeah, guys, I guess we just want to say sorry. I think we kind of let our guard down thinking we were fine here. We never meant to put you guys in harm's way. And just really, really, really sorry.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's not your fault that, bad people were apparently chasing you and knew that you were here. So, we're cool.
Okay.
Yeah, we're cool. We're fine. Yeah, we're all right.
I just really I could not live with myself if your Pokies became shadow Pokies, Like, that was what I was like, whoa. It kind of just hit me. And I got really scared last night about that.
Yeah, well, I've actually been, talking with the guys, after, that whole thing last night. And, we're thinking that maybe we should do something more with our lives than just try to get on this island.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but I think you're starting to grow chin here. And yeah, you should start to really, really set some goals for yourself.
Yeah. So we're thinking that we'll keep an eye out for these bad cats in the future, and anybody who's associated with them, and well, maybe we'll just be able to let you know. Yeah. No, yes. Oh, most assuredly.
Okay, guys, it's agreed upon. You are officially the bearers of light, those fighting for good, those fighting for truth. And we would like to name you GlitchxCity deputies. And she starts to draw on the napkins and draws the flower that Shaman has and pins them on their shirts.
Oh, what's that mean?
It means that you guys are willing to be fighters for good and light and against Team Nasty.
Yeah, sounds good to us. And, we'll just make sure that we don't get caught off our guard next time. Yeah, we'll be ready.
Look, we've been doing it for a while, and it's been going great for us. We've helped a lot of Pokey, and sure, not all the time, but we've gotten 2 guys arrested now.
And she flashes her, the inside of her, I was going to say she was wearing a jacket, but she's not. But I was going to say the inside of her jacket is full of the colored flower. But she fashions a new bandana for herself that has like the little shaman flower on there.
Well, you do have a GlitchxCity flower, I think.
Yeah, but I got to keep it special and safe.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if that was what you did. So you're just doing a little cute accessory in that style, but not the actual.
Yeah, no, I got to keep it safe. It's my one proof.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
GlitchxCity deputies.
So you do that. You deputize the Lake Boys, who are now no longer the Lake Boys, it seems. Well, in our hearts, they'll always be the Lake Boys. But you see,
I think the Lake Boys are the deputies of GlitchxCity.
True. Much as in the same way that Team Catapult is still part of the Keepers. But yes. So with that, the 3 of them do a 3-guy high five on the other side of the booth, and their Pokemon all do like a 3 Pokemon high five right next to them.
Wow, that's definitely a better look for you guys. That was really powerful. I got blinded by the sheer high five power there.
Scott says, yeah, well, Bubblegum's always had a knack for looking for clues, and you see that Bubblegum has already found like a little fedora and a notepad. Is there anything else that you would like to address with the Lake Boys?
No, if Luca has anything he wants to say. But
no, I think that you've covered it.
Cool. Well, we'll catch you guys soon. We're going to hit town, okay?
Yeah, well, sounds good. Well, we'll see you around. You got our numbers, so cool. You guys stay safe, all right? We weren't up for a lot of what happened last night, but, it seemed like it wasn't good. Yeah, bad. So, we're just glad you guys are okay. But thanks.
Anytime. There's 3 coffees on the to-go counter for you.
Thanks.
Stay caffeinated, GlitchxCity deputies. Stay caffeinated.
We will. And they head out of the diner.
Oh, that was so cool. I'm psyched about that.
What's this diner called? We haven't named this diner. If we're gonna conduct business from this place, we should name this diner.
Yeah.
Or is it just that you're at Dino's Bar and Grill?
No, I refuse. No, that is not true. What's a Pokemon that starts with the letter L?
Lapras? Because of the lake? I don't know.
Ooh. Okay, so it is Lapras Loop-de-Loop Diner.
It is now.
Lapras's Loop-de-Loop Diner.
And it's like kind of just old school, old fashioned 1950s beehive. Lapras is out there serving people too with their little like space buns going on. Multiple hands in the back, Lapras, cooking like crazy.
There's not a Lapras. I think that there's maybe like an Apom or something that is in a Lapras themed like outfit.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Is Lapras very rare?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Maybe once back in Tremelatown history, there was one Lapras that really loved to stay there.
Oy, yes, and I'm sure I could tell you all about
You eat here too?
every day.
Hey, sit down in my office.
This is my wife.
What? That makes a lot of sense. Hey, sit down. Park it. I'm not afraid. Welcome to my office.
Wait, are you be wishing to talk to me?
Yeah, sit down.
All right.
Hey! And she pulls him in real close the minute she sits down. Pulls him in by the scruff.
Hey, careful with my man over there.
You keep that coffee hot. Hey,
Yeah, I...
keep it down.
Sure.
It's true.
He swallows his eggs.
Wait, what?
You heard me. It's true.
Now, how would you be knowing that? And he squints.
Let's just say I don't think it's a potato anymore.
Hey.
All right, I'm done with you.
And she lets go of the
Wait,
collar.
no, wait,
He
is
backs out a little
that
bit.
it? Is that it?
Yeah, that's all. I just wanted you to know you're not the only crazy person in this town anymore, and I believe you. I really appreciate the information. Thank you. Your wife also runs a very fine diner, and I will tip nicely.
Aye, that she does. And you should, especially if you're sitting here for a long time
Now
using up the
skedaddle.
table.
I got another appointment coming up.
You
Skedaddle
are
out.
affecting her turnover rate, so just...
I'm doing good. We've already ordered like 7 plates.
All right, then. If you be needing anything else from the Pokemart, perhaps a nest ball or a dive ball or any other thing of the sort. Yeah, we even have TMs if you be in the market. But any sort of nautical-themed general store goods,
Can I buy it right now to save me the time?
I
What you got in your
unfortunately,
pockets?
no, I do not keep
Oh my
inventory
gosh, I'm
outside
gonna
of the
have to talk to you
store.
again. Do you have a shop boy? When do they come in and work?
I am the manager, but I
Get
work
out!
at morning
Get
to
out!
close.
Get out of here! She kicks him out of her booth.
Okay, you boot him out.
Luca comes back with like a whole new plate full of breakfast.
Current day Kieran gives his wife Roz. We'll call her Roz.
Love her.
Just a big old smooch, and he says, "I'll see you after work." All right, sweet cheeks.
Oh gosh, that was so much love. I'm gonna barf all over my new fresh plate of eggs. Okay, Luca, ready for the next appointment?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Hey, I noticed that you kind of, steered me away from telling the whole story. Will you do that the same way with the detective if I get a little too, talkative? You could have that conversation too, but I have a feeling it would feel like you're just kind of talking to yourself.
Yeah, it would kind of feel that way for some weird reason.
So, just let me know. Give me a cue if you feel like I go too far.
Yeah, done.
So you give
She
detective.
bangs on the glass. Boom, boom.
Okay, it's your turn now. Come on in. That's right. That's you.
I was gonna say you give Detective Reynolds a call, but dunk. You bang on the glass. Hey, careful with the glass. Careful with the glass.
I'll index it before I leave.
All right.
All right, detective, you're up next.
Detective Reynolds and his Noibat come in through the door. Well, good to see that you're up and keeping some ice on that swollen face of yours. Also, good morning. I assume you're Luca, Detective Reynolds.
Hey, yes, good to meet you.
Luca's just kind of giving him, eyeing him up and down a little bit.
Pearl is giving him an extremely cold shoulder. She's only showing her bruised side of her face. And she is sipping that coffee slow, aka hot chocolate.
How'd you sleep last night, detective?
Well, I slept all right, but I didn't go through what you all went through. I'm much more curious, how was your evening after the events of last night? Are you all doing okay today? I mean, it certainly seems that way, and he looks at just the piles of plates on the table.
Yeah. The team's doing dandy.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear
So,
it.
why were you close to the area last night?
Well, I happened to do a fair amount of work up around the Pokemon League up on Mount Morel and whatnot. And so thankfully it's not too far of a flight to get here from there. So as soon as I got the call, I caved down as quick as I could. It's a bit closer than Portobello Port, Truffle Town, the Potostroma Plains. Seems as though you've been around quite a bit. Poking your nose around, getting into a bit of trouble.
Yeah, it seems like you don't have anything better to do than just follow us around, though.
Well, it's less that I'm following you around and more that wherever I go, you happen to have just been there. However, as entertaining as your penchant for blowing things up is, I do suggest that you be careful. I don't know that you realize how in over your head you are.
I don't think you realize how in over your head you are. I don't think you realize how big your head is, and that's coming from my head, and my head's big. It's literally swollen right now. How do we know we can trust you?
Well,
Spill the beans, detective. I got Java coming out the wazoo all day.
He looks around, sees that nobody else really seems to be paying attention to, you all here in the diner. He pulls out his wallet and flips it open and shows his badge. I'm with the International Police. And we've been keeping an eye on Team Nasty. I've even been working some with the Pokemon League, the Elite Four themselves. I've had a fair amount of communication with your father as well, Luca.
oh really?
Yes. You see, I've been all over trying to nail down Team Nasty's activities, see if there's any sort of pattern to what they're doing, if there's a good way to get into their base of operations, to stop their operations, and, stop whoever it is they may be working with. Names you know, I'm sure. At least one, according to my sources.
Yeah, so you can read a newspaper and follow the news. I'm not impressed. Also, you can flash shiny things. I can too. She flashes a spoon. And she would like to do an insight check.
Ooh, okay. Roll insight on Detective Reynolds. As you look at his badge, you see that his name is Rain Reynolds, R-A-Y-N.
Just an 11.
An 11. Seems like, in general, a hard man to read, one who's been in many an investigation and maybe even undercover scenario, you would assume, if he's saying that he's from something like the International Police. But as hard as he is to read, whatever his true intentions may be, it does appear that he is really trying to level with you and be sincere with you. That is definitely what he's putting out there.
Well, the good thing, Mr. Reynolds, Detective Reynolds, or should I just say Rain?
Detective Reynolds is fine.
Okay, Rain. The good thing is, all the people you say you know are people we can easily talk to. Luca,
Yeah.
call your dad.
Luca goes and dials the number on his Pokegear. And
She eyes Detective Reynolds the whole time, watching for sweat, watching for anything. The whole time. Like, she is up close and personal, sipping that coffee right in front of him.
I think that with your 11 from your insight, it's more about putting on the show of you're watching him than it is about you actually trying to get any more details.
Totally. Totally. She just wants to scare him.
But Luca actually holds the Pokegear up to his ear for a second and waits for it to ring. And
That actually says, it's saying it's not going through.
What?
Yeah. It's, I don't know, maybe no signal or something? I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a little disappointing.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Did you use all your plan?
No.
Did you pay your bills?
no, I mean, it was like an airplane mode thing or something. Like, it just didn't go through. Like, I
Have
could
you
still.
been...
And he sends you a text and it goes through.
Oh.
Yeah, it just must be like a weird signal thing. I don't know. Weird. We can follow up with him.
Pearl does an insight check on Luca.
Okay, roll insight.
17.
17. Seems like with the amount of time that he had the phone up to his ear, I think that you could even hear it was that sort of straight to voicemail sort of thing.
Okay.
Well, that didn't stick the landing I was hoping to, but all that to say, Detective Reynolds, we can follow up. We follow through, we follow up, we show down, and we blow things up. And each time we do, we call the police. And it's the first time that we've really gotten anywhere after all the shenanigans and the threats and the battles and everything. So this is also the first time you've been around. So I do want to give you the time of day.
Well, I do appreciate that. And by all means, feel free to follow up with Mr. Salvatore. Perhaps he's traveling at the moment. Could just be that he's out of signal range, whatever the case may be. But, well, honestly, I'll level with you here, kids. I want to know what you know. There's only so much that these reports can tell me, and you don't tend to leave much evidence in your wake. It's normally mostly blown up. But I want to know what Team Nasty's up to. The international police are trying to put a stop to what Team Nasty's up to. You all seem to be doing something more than most. So, perhaps we can help each other. I'm planning on going by the station later and having a chat with Misters Bob and Thwomp, and I'll see what I can get from them as well. But I would appreciate your cooperation.
You know, I think this could be the beginning of a very good working relationship, Detective Reynolds. But you know, it's not one of those for freebie relationships, if you can catch my drift.
What are you saying, that you want to be a paid informant or something? Or what do you want?
No. You said you flew here, yeah?
I did, yes. On my Noivern.
How high can that get up?
Quite.
If you give me a freebie ride this evening, we'll tell you.
Interesting. Where?
All I need is the sky. Hold on.
And she checks the weather really quick.
It's not supposed to rain or anything tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna hit town. We're gonna leave, but maybe, Luca, we could find a place that's kind of on the outskirts, just so that we're safe, because Luca thinks we should leave soon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, that's honestly probably not a bad idea. They know you're here, so who knows if they'll send anyone else. Of course, the first attempt didn't go so well, so really could go either way. Better to be safe, though.
But I will Poketext you our rendezvous point, and you show up, we get one clear sweep of the sky, and then we'll tell you what we know.
Make a persuasion check.
With advantage.
I think so, actually. I mean, I do think
Come on,
so.
it's a great idea.
No, I think it's a really solid idea.
Okay. You know what she's after.
You've also got something that he wants, so yeah.
Come on. The second one is a 21.
A 21. He considers it for a moment. He says,
Let me pour you another cup. That was a loud slurp on your part.
way to put that on him, as I was about to say, you slurp very loud. All right. I'll take you two on a little joyride this evening, I suppose.
Oh, it's strictly business. I'm in my office, sir.
Of course. I can see that this is a place of business. That's right, Toots.
Hey, another cup of coffee, please.
Coming up. Make it a fresh pot. A wink. I think that will work out just fine. Is there anything else I can do for you at this conjecture? I assume that I won't be hearing anything else from you until after our ride this evening.
No, time will tell. Time always tells loyalty and goodness.
Very true.
Wow, I sound like I was 20 years old just then Luca looking up like I do.
Yeah. Very mature. Very mature. Yeah.
You think all the sugar is getting to my head?
Yeah, could be.
But with that, do you have anything else for Detective Reynolds?
No, I don't have anything else.
With that, he stands up from the booth and actually pulls some pokey from his wallet and tosses it onto the table. Have a good one, Roz. Yeah, you too, Toots. And he walks out the diner door. With that, do you have any other business that you would like to conduct here at the Lapras Loop-de-Loop Diner?
No, I don't.
Okay. Is there any other stuff
Besides
that you...
paying my waitress very well.
Correct, yeah. You pay the bill, which, as you look down, it's like, oh, wow, okay. Detective Reynolds did actually foot a good chunk of that bill. But you tip Roz very well in exchange for, taking up that table for a good chunk of the morning into the early afternoon. And you head out from there. Is there any other business around town that you would like to do before this evening?
I really just need to get some Pokeballs and stuff really quick.
Great. Okay, so you want to hop by the Pokemart?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you want to go by any of the other specialty stores, or are you just doing Pokemart type stuff?
You said I could get a TM?
Yeah, they sell some basic TMs there at the Pokemart, kind of depending on what you're looking for. They don't sell any of the like super high-end stuff, but they definitely have some there, yeah.
Cool. Let's get some Pokeballs.
Kieran asks, hey, which types of Pokeballs be ye looking for? Anything specific? Perhaps a local specialty?
The local specialties are what? Net balls and dive balls?
Yeah, net balls and dive balls. But then they've also got like regular Pokeballs and
I don't want any of those. I think I just want a couple great balls.
a couple of great balls?
Yeah.
Easy enough. Easy
Cool.
enough. How many great balls?
I will take 4.
As you've realized that you have more money than you thought you did.
I was really pulling the 10-year-old vibe, guys, for realsy on my own personal math.
There was a bit of a bookkeeping mishap after the Marigold Riders arc.
And that's why you should re-listen to your podcast, folks. If you have a podcast, listen, re-listen. I highly recommend it.
She said, wait, Ricky gave us how much? Oh, okay.
I literally was at a stop sign and I went in my car and I say, wait, how much money do I have? And it proceeded into a very fun conversation for us both. Also, fun tip, guys, that's the nice thing about Google Edits. They'll show you the last edit history you have. And that's how we were able to track out my money.
Yeah, you realized that you didn't track how much? 10,000?
Yeah! 10,000 because I'm 10 years old.
Sounds about right.
Okay, couple great balls, please.
Okay, so that's 2,400 for those.
Yeah, what TM's water moves do they have?
So you go to browse the TM inventory. Is there anything specific that you're looking for as far as TMs?
Just water.
Just general water
Yeah.
stuff? There is a good selection of water TMs, what with this being on the lake. They do have the TMs for Scald, Surf, and Waterfall.
It's gonna be surf.
Cool. Yeah, so Waterfall, she gets to choose like any point in range or whatever, and then Surf is like a cone that comes from her, but you want to go with Surf.
I do.
Nice.
And Pearl takes Celia out for a second in the store.
Hey, look, I know seems kind of like everybody's getting cool upgrades right now, but I just want you to know you've been doing a really great job too, okay? Which one of these do you want to learn? Hey, without your blizzard, Team Nasty would have gotten away. You do deserve it, Celia. You really do. I know. I'll always believe in you. Okay, which one do you want?
And she puts a little flipper on Surf.
Fine. Okay, let's do it.
So you buy Surf for Sealy.
Yay!
7,200.
Pearl pukes in that aisle as well.
It's like I give you a bunch of money for a reason. I mean, hey, if you're going to buy it, this is the place to buy it. It's not like every town has the Surf TM, but you're literally at a lake town.
Yeah, cool. Okay, I feel good.
Awesome. Current day Kieran says, we appreciate your business.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Also, you're that diner. Whoo, that is top notch.
Thank
Big
you.
fan.
That's my sweet love.
I don't need to hear this. Okay, goodbye.
My beautiful lady wife.
Also, there's cleanup in aisle 3. Consider it a gift from me.
And with that, you leave the Pokemart.
Cha.
You're going to go ahead and teach Surf to Sealy?
Yes,
Cool. What move are you replacing for that one?
we'll get rid of Encore.
You going to do Encore?
Yeah, just like that, folks.
There's a placeholder from the extra
Talked
move
about
fee.
it. Then I said goodbye.
You know, I think that you're going to be better served with Surf.
Luca,
Yeah.
let's get out of here.
Where are you trying to go?
I didn't think that through.
As you say, let's get out of here. You're currently, in the shopping district. You've just walked out of the Pokemart, trying to get your trajectory of where to go next. Around you, suddenly,
Oh no.
there's a sound of panic,
Oh no.
a commotion, mayhem breaking out as people start running around, screaming and looking up at the sky. It's him! Smog! He's real! I thought he was just a legend! As Harry sprints away, awkwardly holding a souvenir flail in his hands as a self-defense. In the sky, you see the shape of a large red dragon.
What is happening?
Flying up ahead, it looks down and seems to notice the two of you.
What?
It swoops down to Earth and lands in the
What
street
is
in front of you
happening?
as the people are screaming, running amok. An old, scarred Charizard looks directly at you,
What?
but its eyes look strange.
Are you kidding me right now?
Instead of those large lizard-like eyes, there are two small black dots. You see a figure hop off of the Charizard's back as its body begins to undulate and morph, becoming a small pink blob that slurps down to the ground and then makes its way up onto the shoulder of the man who was riding it. A tall, slender man with a large nose and mustache, wearing overalls, a green flannel shirt, and a backwards green baseball cap. The man looks at Luca, and Luca looks at him. After a moment, the two of them run to each other, and Luca is scooped up in a fatherly embrace. And that's where we'll end this episode.
Everybody said, oh, we need to get out of town. Then Jonah's like on the couch saying, hey, you should shop before you go. And then that happens, which was like the scariest moment of like, oh, everybody duck and run. You waited too long and now we're all going into peril again. And really, it was just father-son reunion time. Cute. Really cute. Really, really cute. I mean, I'm happy about it, but did I deserve the scare of my life? No, I didn't deserve that. Pearl has been put through too much. Like, what about just a little heads up by BT Dubs? BT Dubs, Dad has a little mimic Goomby, like the pink eye. Dad has the pink eye. And what an entrance. What an entrance of like, I own this town. Move. If you think you're nasty and you're still here, get out, because I'm entering via dragon, baby. Like, whoa. Major props. Number one, major props. Number two, my hat's off. Number three, didn't deserve that, Jonah. Didn't deserve that. I have been through too much. I've been through too much. And Pearl's been through too much.
I told you his
Pearl's gonna have a new nose shape after the last night.
His poking ear was in airplane mode.
I was so scared. I was like, wow, I've lallygagged too long after my DM encouraged me to shop.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, y'all, I'm still stressed. I'm still stressed. I'm gonna have to take a walk. I mean, that was cool. Pearl is like teeth clenched still.
So that's episode 50.
I'm glad they hugged.
Are you looking for high-quality, family-friendly podcasts? Shows that are safe for younger or more sensitive listeners? Pokémon Go is a reliable corner of the internet for the kind of podcasts that everyone can enjoy. From educational programs to conversational topics and incredible storytelling and role-playing shows in a variety of styles, themes, and age groups. Pokémon Go is a group of independent podcast creators dedicated to creating high-quality programs that provide family fun for everyone. Visit PokémonGo.com for an ever-growing lineup of shows, complete with descriptions and ways you can listen. Connect with the Pokémon Go Family-Friendly Podcast Network on Facebook and Twitter. PODICON. Go! It's podcast fun for everyone. Pokémon Go!
Thank you for listening to Postcards from Poa and Chris Camping Jr.